Now, give me your opinion on the Mark Teixeira joining MAGA, running for Congress. What do you think?
I always say you shouldn't mix sports with politics, but I'm gonna mix sports with politics. So here's the thing, right? Uh, Maybe you could talk about it a little bit because you know a little more about what has been said for about Dominican players or from Dominican players, right?
Mhm.
There have been a lot of bad experiences we've heard with certain Latino players and specifically Dominican players about Teixeira, and there've been innuendo about him being racist. So this is kind of, and then he has this where he's sort of aligning himself with this person who's had anti-Latino rhetoric.
Mhm.
Um, for better or for worse, obviously he's the president of the United States. Blah blah blah. Okay, I understand that with respect to the position, but um, I never like this because you make yourself less likable when when you join somebody who's so polarizing, and so I guess it doesn't surprise me given the reputation he had with a lot of he's had issues with a lot of Dominican players, and they allege that he's racist. There's a lot of people. There's been rumors about that for years. So I don't know if you know a little more about that than I do, but
Mhm.
what you've heard.
Hey, I mean, what I've heard, I guess the instances have been Nelson Cruz has talked about it. He keeps away. He never said that he was,
Yeah.
but that he had his temper, but he never went out of his way to say he was racist, right? Joaquin Benoit, I don't know if you remember him from Detroit and Texas, but he said also that he was, a little bit on edge and could be a little bit racist. I've heard of a Yankees player. I can't remember his name, but basically he said he couldn't
Wasn't
listen
it
to
Melky?
Spanish music. Yeah, yeah,
Wasn't
it
it
was Melky
Melky?
Cabrera. Yeah,
Melky
Melky.
Cabrera. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, you couldn't hear Spanish music. Basically, he'll tell you to turn it off. All right. I mean,
Hmm. Yeah.
Carlos Gomez also has beef with him hard. So
Interesting. Hmm.
I mean, yes, yes, it's been. I don't know. At the end of the day, you would think that playing this game, people would be more. I don't know.
Less
Uh,
less ignorant.
Less like,
More
yeah, because
tolerant. More tolerant and less
more
ignorant.
tolerant is the right word because when you don't know, first of all, the language, when you don't know where people are coming from, their culture and things like that. But
It's not
that's the
yet
thing,
another country,
Teixeira
new surroundings.
has been growing up playing the game, and I'm pretty sure there has been at least one Dominican player there or one black kid at his time because he comes from another time where there was a lot
Right.
of black
Right.
kids coming up, right? So it seems like his thing, in my opinion, yes, he is racist, in my opinion. Like
Yeah. Of course.
after
Yeah. I believe it.
after
I
hearing all
believe
the
it.
stories, I mean, I have to think the worst of the guy.
Yeah. Me too.
And now aligning himself with Donald Trump, I mean, around that MAGA, make America great again. I don't know which Congress position he's running for, but I'm pretty sure that he's gonna be endorsed by Donald Trump because at the end of the day, he has 200 million that he. I mean, I don't know if he still has 200 million, but he won more than $200 million during his career.
Yeah, he's made a lot of money. He's made a
He's
lot of
made a
money.
lot of money.
I'm sure he invested it pretty well. And
Correct.
listen, I'm not saying that he shouldn't run into politics if that's what he really wants to do. It's just I guess when you put things together, you follow the breadcrumbs and you say, "Oh man, okay, he's had all these incidents with
Hmm.
Latino players, with Dominican players, and then he aligns himself with MAGA, who
Yeah.
you can make the argument is one of those people who's whatever the proof is proof. We've never had so much anti-Latino
Rhetoric.
rhetoric like we have right now. It's
I'll
the
say
truth.
this. I think this is one of the reasons that Kurt Schilling has been kept out of the Hall of Fame was to endorse at that time Republican rhetoric, right, and
Right.
conspiracy theories. I think that's what kept him from the Hall of Fame. I also think that that's something that hurt a little bit. Of course,
Well, he was anti-Semitic too, though.
yeah, he was. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Anti-Semitic.
he was
There's a
that.
lot of there's a lot of Jewish American baseball writers,
In
or people
baseball,
who
right?
cover the
Yeah,
games. Yeah, so
yeah,
he was very
definitely
anti-Semitic. That was hurtful. He said, I think
correct.
stuff with Hitler and stuff like, come on, you can't be doing that.
I think there was another play. I mean, Pete Rose was a little bit, on the edge with, with the Republican side of things. So
Uh huh.
I mean, Roger Clemens was also on
Oh
that
yeah,
side. He's
yeah.
still on that side. I mean, when you think about it, I think he was playing golf with Donald Trump
Trump.
the other day, and he wants him on the Hall of Fame or whatever. I mean,
See,
It is
I
political.
have no problem, and I'm sure you think the way I do in that. This is not about uh, casting a shadow on
Mhm.
Republicans in general, right, or
No, 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 no.
Democrats, but it's nothing like that. It's more specific to the people's actions, right? So to me, it's more. It's not so much, hey, I'm gonna align myself with Republicans. No, there's a lot of great Republican leaders. There have been. I mean, one of my favorite American politicians of all time was John McCain.
Yeah.
I like John. And I'm not a Republican dude at all, but John McCain. If you look at John McCain's story, and by the way, look at what this person has said about John McCain, so you can look.
Yeah,
As I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah.
you're aware,
I mean, the
John McCain
POTUS,
was a veteran, right? The POTUS, right? What the POTUS
not
has
Mark
said.
Teixeira.
Okay, no, not Teixeira. No, not Teixeira. POTUS, right?
Yeah.
Like, look at what he said about John McCain. Like, look at what John McCain was a veteran. He was a prisoner of war. Like, John
Mhm.
McCain was one of those people who had a lot. He put stuff on the wall. You know what I mean? Like, he did stuff. But
Yeah.
that's about as far as I'll dip my toe in politics. But let's just say Mark Teixeira has shown us exactly who we thought he was. I'll put it that way.
I think you can finish it right there. I think you're absolutely right. I think he just put cherry on top, and now we'll see in the comments, right? With the post that we did about, him aligning with the POTUS and everything, right? If people are coming out,
Yeah.
a lot of Latino guys are saying like, like we've known this for years, we whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
They
just
know.
waiting
Yeah.
for somebody. I'm waiting for somebody to say something. At least I would love to see it on Instagram, to see it at least written, that actually play with him, to see what they think about him.
Yeah. No,
From
I
the
want to
Latino
see it
side.
too. And I pray because a lot of people in our culture, and I'm saying us as Latinos, because we all one, we all together. Uh,
Mhm.
I don't want to see any fear, right? Of playing it safe. Because sometimes Latinos we'll just put our head down and we'll play it safe regardless of whatever discrimination or whatever's happening to us because we're just worrying about feeding our families. We don't want any trouble.
Mhm.
We just eat it, right? Especially the generations of our parents and stuff, right? So we just eat it to just to get on with ourselves, right? I hope, like you said, somebody has the gall to say, no. This guy did this, did that, and speaks about it and talks
Yeah.
about it because it needs to be heard.
Yeah, no, no, I definitely agree, and I, at the end of the day, he's not making the Hall of Fame. He didn't have that type of career, but I've
No,
seen a lot of people that he was, uno más del montón. I saw a comment. I
no, no,
think you
no,
said it
no,
right.
no.
He's not del montón. He was a great player. I wouldn't
Great
say he's
player,
a
just there.
not even good.
Hall
He
of the
was
very good.
great. All of the very good player. You know?
Yeah, no, el tipo era switch hitter, power hitter. This is not an indictment on him as a player,
No, 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 for sure not.
at all. No, he was a great player, one of the best first basemen of his time. Look at the numbers are there. I mean, he was a great player, but as a person, great player doesn't equate to great person, or at least a person of open-minded person or a person of great character, to put it that
Yeah,
way. Because it's not like he's a killer or something. I'm not saying that, but you get me.
real quick, just before we end it, I think I could be wrong, but there is one guy on your team that is very political. Does that damage? I mean, the whole chemistry or whatever, or it really doesn't?
Wait, but okay, so which team? I mean, which
Your Mets on the
which
Mets.
guy?
I mean,
Who's the guy
uh,
who's very political?
the what's his name? Nemo, Brandon Nemo.
Or Nemo?
Nemo.
It's
Yep.
interesting you bring that up. So with Nemo, yes, I think with Nemo is, if you notice with Nemo, he's quiet with certain things, but he's outspoken with other things.
Okay.
And if you follow, he's a devout Christian. And this is what I
Yes.
know, and I have no idea what his. I can guess what his. I definitely think he's a Republican. I
Yeah, yeah.
definitely, no doubt about it.
No doubt
But
about it.
yeah. I mean, he's a devout Christian, very conservative views, all those things. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
nothing. Does it affect him being a captain or whatever? Yeah, probably. I
Mhm.
think what affects him being a captain it's I think it's not the safe, like you said, it's not the safe choice. To Lindor will eventually be named captain. I think that's the people's choice, and that's the safe choice.
Yeah.
Because think about it, it's diversity. You got a lot of Latinos. He's already been there. He kisses babies, shakes hands, speaks both languages. Like he checks all the boxes.
Hmm.
It's just a matter of time. It's gonna happen. And Lindor's not had the best year by his standards. He's had a okay year, good year for
Hmm.
other shortstops. But for him, he's not had the best of years. But I think he'll be the captain eventually, just because I think he's earned it.
Yeah. No, I think so too. I think so too. At the end of the day, maybe a little bit less, but I think Mark Teixeira is basically the what John Rocker was on the '90s, early 2000s.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not
I agree with
not
you. Yeah.
so. He's more calm and very
Not so outward. Yeah, no.
yeah. Not
If you
not
go
so much
look,
on your face.
if you go look at interviews of him where he's talking, you could see that that's exactly who he is. You could see it. Like you read between the lines, you're like, this guy is like this. You could
Yeah.
see it. You could see it. You're like,
I
yeah, this
gotta
guy
send you a
looks like a
video.
racist.
Yeah, I gotta send you a video. A levels of racist. It goes from 1 through 7.
Well,
Number 1 is
well,
Karen. Number 7 is you already know.
oh yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah. Of course, the Orange Man, right?
no, 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 the
Right.
KKK.
Oh. Okay. Orange Man's like six. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
basically. But yes, I'll
All
send you
right.
that video. It's pretty fun actually, and not
All
fun
right.
in a bad way, but it's
No,
very
no, I get
conversational.
you.
I'll say that.
Yeah, of course. Listen, it's I have no tolerance for people who are not tolerant, who are
Hmm.
intolerant towards, um I'm sorry, like if this is a long time ago, but I don't forget. Like if you throw toilet paper at my family, or you throw toilet paper at my people on the land of my family, of my ancestors, where I am from, uh, you get nothing. You get a shit sandwich.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that's
with you.
it.
I'm with you. Alrighty, my boy.
So so
Yeah.
all right, my
All
brother.
right. Thank you, Santos. I appreciate it.
Uh, right, Willy
And
Baez, of course, Bodega Sports. Another one. This took a weird turn, but it was
I know,
fun. I enjoyed it.
I know.
We have to
Take care,
talk. We're gonna have
Santos.
to talk again during
What?
another political event. We're gonna have to do the what is
Oh,
it?
when he wins the race, Let's see.
Bodega. We're gonna do bodega politics or aficionado politics.
We'll see about
Right.
that.
All right, my brother. Willie Baez, Bodega Sports, man. Definitely. It was fun. It's always nice connecting with you. We'll
You
talk
too,
soon.
brother.
All right. Man, so that took a weird turn, I have to say, but it was fun. I always like doing different things, so it was nice. It was different. It was a little different. So, but anyway, of course, hit the subscribe button if you're seeing on YouTube, and of course, as always, live your life as if you're in a 3-2 count. Until next time.